On the topic of sexual abstinence, there are countless videos and articles written by both people practicing celibacy and urologists studying this issue from a medical perspective. In this video, I want to share my personal observations, experiences, and conclusions on this subject. Sexual abstinence is undoubtedly one of the most effective practices for improving the overall tone of the body, enhancing hormonal balance, and increasing the sensitivity of dopamine receptors responsible for experiencing pleasure. The body responds not only by boosting energy and activity, but also by beginning to restore its internal resources. Instead of constantly expending cells and nutrients to produce seminal fluid, sperm, the body redirects its efforts to address internal problems and strengthen weak points. For example, frequent masturbation, which is common among many young people and teenagers, can cause calcium deficiency in the body. This leads to weakened tooth enamel, cavities, dry joints, and insufficient resources for producing joint fluid. As a result, ligaments become less elastic, leading to knee cracking, strains, and pain during physical activity. Additionally, the skin's condition worsens, it becomes dry, loses elasticity, and appears unhealthy. All of this indicates that the body is not an inexhaustible resource capable of endlessly producing the substances it needs. Its potential is limited and distributed among organs based on their importance. This applies not only to cellular resources, but also to energy reserves, which play a crucial role. It is important to note that masturbation and sex with a partner are entirely different things. After masturbation, men often feel drained, lethargic, and guilty. In contrast, quality sex with an attractive woman provides a surge of energy, an increase in testosterone levels, and an overall improvement in well-being. It is believed that after ejaculation, regardless of how it is achieved, a man's body begins producing prolactin, the so-called care hormone, which supposedly stimulates him to protect and support the woman and future offspring. However, studies show that the level of prolactin produced after masturbation differs significantly from that after sexual intercourse with a partner. Substantial prolactin production occurs only during a partner's pregnancy, which makes sense from an evolutionary perspective. If we look at couples during their honeymoon phase, we see that their energy and hormone levels are at their peak. The man shows increased activity, dominance, and assertiveness, while the woman experiences a hormonal boost as well. This period is designed to maximize the chances of conception. The situation changes when the partner becomes pregnant. The man becomes softer, more accommodating, and nurturing. In the case of masturbation, a man's testosterone levels decrease because the emotional and physical stimuli associated with a partner are absent. The brain interprets masturbation as an act unrelated to reproductive success. In this context, the neuromuscular connection is perceived by the brain as self-humiliation, which explains the drop in energy and mood. Thus, sexual abstinence is a complex topic that requires differentiating between abstinence from sex with a partner and abstinence from masturbation. Abstinence can be compared to accumulating internal energy and resources aimed at fulfilling the primary biological goal, reproduction. The full realization of a man's natural potential lies in achieving the objective of finding a partner ready for reproduction. While this explanation might seem overly simplistic for such a complex being as a human, it reflects natural mechanisms that are essential to understand and study. Women's interest in a man's resource potential is often perceived as materialistic, but in reality, it's an instinctual process. Attractive women usually set high standards because their choice must be deliberate. Physical beauty signals healthy genes that need to be passed on to the next generation. This mirrors the process of conception. Sperm compete, and only the strongest reach the goal. Humans are social beings and are not designed to live in isolation. Harmony is achieved in a pair, but a fulfilling life is impossible without proper energy distribution. Masturbation disrupts this balance, leading to the loss of vital energy. It not only traps individuals in a world of illusions, but also robs them of real-life pleasures. Abstinence from masturbation should be seen as a step toward a full life. It allows individuals to escape a cycle of illusions, experience real-world satisfaction, and restore lost resources. The negative consequences of masturbation are immense. It depletes the body and leads to personal degradation. Regarding abstinence from sex with a partner, there are many nuances. If you have a constant partner, avoid having sex when you don't genuinely desire it. An optimal frequency might be once a week, but this depends on your sexual constitution and testosterone levels. The most important thing is to avoid masturbation, even in marriage. When a man resorts to self-satisfaction, it often leads to cooled relationships, irritation in the partner, and general dissatisfaction. When attraction to a partner decreases, temporary abstinence is necessary to allow the body to recover and reignite the spark in the relationship. Sexual life should be meaningful and harmonious. Living with one woman, you won't overstrain your body, as desire will naturally regulate itself. However, the key condition is not replacing natural attraction with masturbation. During periods of decreased desire, it's essential to allow your body to recover so feelings can return to their full intensity. Promiscuity deprives your hormonal system of the ability to recover because each new partner triggers a new hormonal response, depleting your resources. When I talk about the benefits of sex over abstinence, I mean sex with a constant partner. If a man lives alone, the situation is more complicated. The problem of masturbation is both physiological and psychological. It's not just about abstinence, but also about escaping harmful habits and reintegrating into real life. Start with short periods, such as 3 to 5 days, to avoid unnecessary stress. The duration of abstinence depends on the frequency of the habit. I am strongly against long abstinence marathons, like 100 days or more. In our society where we encounter countless women daily, such prolonged periods of celibacy can harm both physical and psychological health. It's crucial to remember that the prostate is a gland that must regularly release its secretions to prevent congestion. Prolonged periods without release can lead to inflammation. Abstinence should be practiced wisely, including periodic prostate relief. Even masturbation, when used solely for this purpose, can be beneficial. To extract maximum benefits, avoid extremes. Start with short periods of abstinence, 3 days followed by relief, then extend to 7, 14, or 20 days. Ensure you prevent stagnation. By following this approach, you can maintain abstinence for years without harming your health. Kegel exercises are most effective after ejaculation, as they help strengthen the muscles. Without release, these exercises can be ineffective or even harmful. If you've had casual sex, don't switch to abstinence immediately. Ensure your prostate is cleared, either through medical checks or self-stimulation. My experience with abstinence has brought substantial benefits: heightened hormone levels, restored dopamine receptors, and the ability to enjoy life fully. I feel more confident, energetic, and physically strong. The essence of abstinence is to rejuvenate the body. It's a powerful tool for cellular, hormonal, and nervous system renewal. But remember, excessive periods without release can lead to health problems. Sex is better than abstinence, provided you have a constant partner and genuine desire. If feelings have faded, temporary abstinence can help restore emotional intensity, but never replace it with masturbation, as it negatively impacts hormones, mental health, and overall well-being. Combined with abstinence, exercise significantly enhances its positive effects, boosting your body's energy reserves and overall health. Abstinence is a path to self-confidence, health, and harmony,